A Fight for Us, Optimus Prime, Love Story. By Immortal Queen. Danielle Witwicky is Sam Witwicky's younger sister by a year. They intend to do everything together, and they might have even found an alien race together. When she meets the one called Optimus Prime, sparks arise as danger awaits them both. Chapter 1. Danielle's Puff. I began to awake as something slammed on top of my desk as I looked up to see my teacher with an annoyed expression. "Danielle, if you don't get up it be detention for you for a week." Now then, next presenter Sam Witwicky. I mentally groaned when he called out my brother's name. He gave me a smile and a wink as he began to set things up for his presentation. "Sorry, I got a lot of stuff," he says as I look away from him with an annoyed expression on my face. "What's this?" I hear Trent say as I turned around and shot him a death glare, which in return gives me a wink in the eye. "That snake." "Oh, okay, for my family genera." Before he had time to speak, a spitball was thrown at him. "Okay, who did that? Take some responsibility, people. You're high schoolers, not an elementary school." I turned back and glared at Trent yet again as he blew me a kiss, which resulted in me flipping him off. So for my family genealogy report, I decided to do it on our great-great-grandfather, who was a famous man, Captain Archibald Witwicky, who by the way is a very famous explorer. He was one of the first to explore the Arctic Circle, which is a big deal, right, Danielle? Anyways, in 1897, he took 41 brave sailors straight into the Arctic shelf. He began as I began to zone out on my brother, my lack of sleep taking over again. "Danielle!" I heard my brother shout as I jumped in my seat. Everyone was gone as it was just me and my brother left. How long was I asleep? I wouldn't know. He shoved a paper in my face, smiling like a goofball. "An A-? How do you pull that off? Come on, do you wanna the first car to share or not?" Sam asks, grabbing my hand as we head out towards Dad's car. "So kids, show me the papers." I sighed, handing Dad my perfect score with even a smile written on it. "Great job, Danny, I'm proud. Now Sam, it's up to you now." "Yes, I got an A." A-? It's not an A+ like Danny's. "So what? It's still an A, please, Dad. Am I good or we good?" Dad sighs, nodding his head. "You're good. I got a little surprise for you, for the both of you." Sam looked back at me as we both smiled. "New car, I can't wait." My dad drives us to some old beat-down cars as my smile fades. "Dad, what is this?" "What, Danny, did you think you guys think you were getting a Porsche?" Dad laughs as I cross my arms. "Dad, this isn't funny," I told him with a pout. "Oh, lighten up, something's better than nothing." I sighed as we got out. A black guy approaches us. "Guys and ladies, Bobby Bolivia like the country except without the runs. How can I help you?" "Well, my son and daughter here are looking to buy their first new car," Dad says as a hand was wrapped around both our shoulders. "You guys came to see me?" "We had to," we both said at the same time, giving him a plain look. "Well then guys, that practically means we're family. Call me Uncle Bobby B." After the whole talk on cars, pick the drivers, Sam and I began to split up looking for a car we both can share. I saved up my money for this car, and by God, I will find one whether Sam likes it or not. As I searched up and down the aisles, a good-looking car came to mind. It was a beautiful yellow Camaro with black stripes. I smiled instantly, loving him as I went inside the car. The seats felt nice, for it was leather. It had a weird symbol on where the horn was supposed to be. "Bumblebee," I say, naming the car already due to me liking it. I felt the seat shift a little as my eyes widened. "Whoa, what was that?" I asked myself before climbing out of the car. "Hey Sammy, I found the car. I'm naming him Bumblebee," I shouted to Sam as he ran over my way. "Whoa Dan, pretty nice car. I like your pick, we'll take it." "Decided what car you guys want?" "Yes," Sam and I both say as Uncle Bobby B comes over to us. "How much?" Well, considering the semi-classic nature of the vehicle, with the slick wheels and the custom paint job. Yeah, but the paint's faded, I point out, Sam agreeing with me. Yeah, but it's custom. It's custom faded? Sam argues, getting an annoyed look on his face. You guys wouldn't understand since it's your first car, $5,000. Whoa, wait, what? Sorry, only going for 4 guys, pick another one. No Dad, I'm not leaving Bumblebee behind, I argued back, growling a little as my body was shielding the car for some reason. As if my voice triggered it, all the windows in the car began busting open, making glass fly everywhere as Dad ducked our heads down. 4,000, the man said in fright as I pumped my fist in the air. Yeah, way to go, B, I cheered it on as a smile broke out my face. Chapter 2. Danielle's Puff. All right sis, I got the car, now I need the girl. You got the car? We got the car. Alright, anyways I need money to take out the girl, but now I'm broke, Danny. Oh no, I'm not giving you any more money, Sam. Please. I sighed as Sam began giving me the pout face. I growled. Fine, I only have $50, use it wisely, I say, handing him the money as he parked the car. I need Bumblebee today, Sammy. No, I need him because I'm going to a party and you coming with me. A party? Do you mean Trent's party? He only invited me, not you. What? Unfair. Yeah, well, life is unfair, Sam. Either way I'm still going. Then I'm driving. He groaned. Fine. I got out of the car and began walking on the grass as Mom and Dad were talking about something being uneven. Dad turned to me as he raised his eyebrow. Danny. Yeah, Dad? I do not like footprints on my grass. I looked back as there were no footprints. Dad, there's no footprints on the grass, your hallucinations are getting the better of you. And that's why I built my path. So why don't you go from my grass onto my path, okay? I sighed. Whatever, Dad. You'll understand soon enough, sweetheart. Hey Sam, I'll be back in a wash up, do not leave without me taking care of Bumblebee, I say before heading inside and rushing upstairs. About 20 minutes later I went back outside to see Sam rubbing Mojo's ears. Who's a good boy, huh? He asks, smiling. Let's go, Sam, where are the keys? I asked him as he threw me the keys before standing up. Drive safely, Danny, and make sure both of you get home at 11 o'clock sharp. All right, Mom, we will. And remember the first rule, seat belt on. I rolled my eyes, ignoring him as we both got inside. B. You're a girl, help me get a girl. Sam, I never had a boyfriend in my life and I probably never will, but the best advice I could give you, be yourself. He sighed. You're such a great help, sis. I know I am, thanks, I say, flashing him a bright smile. Dude, are you sure we're invited to this party? My brother's friend Miles asked, panicking. No, I was invited, but Sam decided to tag along so he can try and get his girl, I replied as we pulled in. When we made it to the party I got the car to see Trent just pull in as he rolled down the window. Witwicky, I only invited you, why'd you bring Witwicky number 2? Because he's my brother and he can never go anywhere without me, I say as my brother hits me in the back of the head as I whined. Ow. So not true. As I began to walk around leaving the boys behind I saw my long-term best friend and my brother's crush Michaela. Hey Michaela, I said to her as she turned around to face me. She flashed me a smile. Witwicky, what's up? Glad you can make it to the party, she says, giving me a hug which I return. Yeah, I'm glad to, although not so much to see Trent. She sighed. Yeah, I know, but why is your brother here? She asks as I turn to see him talking to Trent while Miles climb a tree. He goes where I go, you know, but I also think he wants to see you as well. Your brother is still crushing over me? Hey, he's really sweet. Once you get to know him, to come on, I'll properly introduce you to him. I say, grabbing her arm and walking over to the boys. Ha ha, no. It's about the link between brain damage and football. No, it's a good book. Your friends will love it. You know, it's got mazes in it and little coloring areas, sections, pop-up pictures. It's a lot of fun, Sam babbled on as I had no idea what they're talking about. Trent crossed his arms, giving my brother a death glare. That's funny. Okay, whoa, stop it. I don't know what's going on here, but you two just stop. Trent began leaving as Michaela walked over with him. What the hell are you two doing? I hissed, growling at them. Well, he's making me look like an idiot in front of Michaela, he responded, pointing at Miles, who was still up in the tree. I sighed at the two boys. I'm getting in the car, I say, needing a break from the idiots. Oh, how life can suck. At least you still care about me, B. I will always care about you, I heard the radio say as it turned on by itself and back off. Whoa, did this car just... I was startled when a pair of hands slammed down on the window. I looked up to see it was Sam, who was smiling. Get in the back, Michaela is leaving, he says as two look to see Michaela is indeed leaving. I sighed. Fine, I say, getting out and in the back. I handed Sam the keys as he quickly turned the car on as raced towards Michaela. Hey Michaela, do you need a ride home? He asked her as she looked his way. It depends, is Danny there with ya? He nodded. In the back. She smiled. Then yeah, I'll go then, she says before climbing in the car. All I know is, my brother will totally get the girl of his dreams.
I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Before we close the video, I noticed 53% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, goodbye!